Frugal friends, I am alive. Barely. This this nasty cold that my husband shared with the family is kicking my butt. By some silly cold virus. No, there are things to do, and as many of you know, moms and dads, especially moms it seems, are not allowed to be sick. What we're going through today, sorry, my much congestion clogging up the brain today, we are going through and sorting all of the fabulous things that were from a storage unit clean out that I showed you the other day. A family member was cleaning out a storage unit. They didn't want to keep paying for a storage unit for things that they didn't need. And they had just built a new house and didn't want to bring all of this with them. They wanted to unload some weight, and I was happy to take it on, especially because with all of the recent crazy events in my life, I was not able to go dumpster diving this last weekend. P.S. Quick update, my mom is doing well. She is quite broken and will be for some time. There is a rehabilitation process, and we're not even to that yet. We're still in the healing phase, and that will be the case for several months. But then as time goes on, she will do physical therapy and rehabilitation. And so thank you for the thoughts, the prayers, the good vibes, the energy, everything that you guys have sent our way. It has been greatly appreciated on behalf of my mom and my family. So thank you very much. We appreciate the love and support. Anywho, I was not able to go dumpster diving, but all of this stuff was brought to me, brought to my door. I just had to help unload it, which is fantastic. And a lot of it was headed for the bins anyway, because they were unloading their storage unit on a Sunday when most of our local donation centers don't even have like their drop boxes open, because, you know, situations like dumping and people just leaving all kinds of crap. I don't blame them for not having their drop boxes open when they're not open. I don't blame them at all. But that left a situation where these family members really were at a loss of, you know, with what to do with all of these things, and did unfortunately end up dumping what they couldn't fit into their vehicles into a local bin. And that absolutely sucks. But as I've said many times, we have to focus on what we can save and not make ourselves crazy and depressed over what we're not able to save. Okay, over here in the front room, so I had, let's see, 3 of this size of box. One of them I've emptied, and then 2 totes. And what I've done, these 2 still need to be emptied, but they're of a different type of stuff. So the other ones, it was all baby stuff. Baby clothes, baby shoes, bibs, jams, bedding, and even diapers, pull-ups. I had the funnest time, Frugal friends, going through all of, look at this, because these particular babies that wore these clothes, I babysat for a long time while their parents worked night shifts, graveyard shifts. So what I've got going on here is this whole load, I'm just going to try to sell all together. It's not going to go on eBay or anything like that, because the shipping on all this would be insane. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post several pictures, several detailed pictures of all of this on one of our community pages, local Facebook marketplace type pages, some of those kind of things, and just in one big lot. And I'm going to make it clear that I do not have, you know, the time for people, potential customers, to sort through it. I'm not selling it piecemeal. I am just going to sell all of it at once at one set price, and they must take all. This is something, you know, it depends on what kind of situation you're in. I don't feel good. I have huge projects. I mean, look, there's the ladder, okay? I have huge projects that I am working on right now and do not have the time or energy to have random people coming into my home and sorting through all of this. I have already gone through and know the, you know, what all there is, sizes and condition, and all of that will be listed. And folks, that's something you have to decide for yourself how you want to go about stuff. Would you make more money going through these individually and selling them individually? Absolutely. Particularly things like the footy jammies, the Gerber footy jammies. There are a bunch of them in here. These ones not so much because it looks like the feet were cut off, you know, because the kid got bigger. But the rest of them are all still whole, still complete, and there's also smaller ones as well. Selling these, hey, there's your pro tip for today, selling the warm footy jammies on their own, I would definitely make more money on them. But right now, I do not have the time or energy for such an endeavor. I just don't. What I did do, though, as I was going through them, I did pull out things that still had tags, because there were several that still had tags, pulled those out. Because they still have tags, they obviously could be sold for more money online, especially depending on their brand and, you know, different things like that, the themes, characters, etc. Or they can be saved for baby showers. I have chosen baby showers because I live in Utah. There are always babies being born and you need gifts. Then there is this pile, and they are things that I am going to look up. Some of them are brand new. Some are just kind of unique. Lots and lots of Disney, and Disney is always worth looking up. If it's in really ratty condition, I still look it up because you never know, guys. I'm not kidding. Even some of the rattiest, wackiest things, people want them for their collections, or it's, you know, they had it when they were a kid, or this is something that their baby might have worn, you know, a similar thing, and it was lost in a fire or who knows? Someone really wants to reconnect with that memory or an item that represents that memory, and so they're looking for these random things. So when in doubt, look it up. We'll give you a look. I've still got to go through them completely, but in here we've got assorted shoes, we've got snow boots, and I think these will fit my son, so I'm going to have him try them on. If they don't, these will sell very quickly on a local Facebook page. There are some shoes, assorted coats. We are already set on coats because of all of those ones that we found in the public school bins last year. They threw away all that lost and found. If you haven't seen that video, that was a traumatic one. That was very difficult for me, but we made the best of it and washed everything and shared with family, friends, and neighbors, and a lot of people were able to benefit from that waste. Okay, so got that a little bit cleaned out so we can see what's in here. There are some slippers, like I said, several different kinds of shoes. There are a couple of pair of sweats. I was hoping they would be Mariah's size. Oh, over here, there were all those coats, like I was saying, but this is wonderful. This is so cool. There are some fabulous high-quality snow pants. Like I said, we live in Utah, and winter will be upon us in no time, and these are great, and they are size 6'7". My Reagan, he's such a skinny guy, I don't know if these will fit him, and they look a little bit long for him, but we'll have him try them, and if they don't fit this year, you know, there's next year, and that's just one less thing for us to have to pay for. There are several long sleeve shirts, and I will see if any of these fit Reagan. This one might. I don't know. Some of them look a little short, like that. That's too short, but that would fit Mariah. And this, I'll have to have him try it on. But the ones that don't fit him, like this, definitely not. This is a Gymboree brand, really nice, high quality, and in great condition. This would be perfect for Mariah. It's a boy's shirt, but played up with paired with the right clothing, that it, you know, totally works for a girl. It's 2018. we don't have hard and fast set rules about what a girl can wear and what a boy can wear in this house. This is the last box, and this is actually kind of a mix. It looks like there's some adult clothes mixed in, some sweats. I think I'm going to keep those for myself. We'll see what the situation is with those jeans. And then there is a bunch of kind of toddler, maybe? Toddler size, yeah, 18 month. And so the question here is, because no, these will not fit any of my 3 children. And look, these are in, like, they're like nearly new, like almost brand new. Beautiful condition. Clear my thoughts for a sec. I just took some Dayquil. Hopefully that'll kick in here soon. The question is, do I add in these kind of 18-month sized things, like this little sweater? This is 24 month. Do I add these in? Sorry, you see that paint? I've been painting, guys. I've been painting. I also got some boo-boos. Renovations, home renovations are a difficult process. There's my mind going off squirrel, off in different directions. Do I add these in with the lot of like newborn through 12-month items, or should I have these separate? More clothes, more clothes, more clothes, and I think these are all gonna be, yeah, like 3T, so toddler size. The other things that came with all this, if you missed those, you can look on the video that came right before this one. It was kind of like a dive along, only not. And that should have come out just like 2 days ago, should be in the uploads right before this video. There was also like a in-home crane type lifting unit thing. Yes, it is meant for in-home, but for these relatives, it did not work for their needs in-home, and so they're looking into a different setup. There was also a jogging stroller and a little regular stroller, a bike pump, cribs, stuff like that. Just all your standard, you know, baby type stuff that you grow out of, the kids grow out of, and then get stuck in storage. And we will be getting on those and getting those sold or passed on to people that need them one way or another. That is all I've got. I've got to get Olivia to the ophthalmologist. She might be getting glasses. Lucky kid. If she does, you know they're going to be stylish and fun and colorful. I highly recommend zenny.com. Is it just zenny.com? It is. That's where I get all of my eyeglasses. If you ever wonder, all my colorful frames, they're from Zenny. So I've got to go and pick her up from school and do that. Feels like the Dayquil is maybe starting to kick in, which is fantastic. Stay tuned. I will let you know how things go with all of this, and we're just going to keep pushing on, because that's all you can do when you're a mom and you've got kids and you've got your house torn apart in renovations and you've got inventory coming in all the time. You just have to keep going.